What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you? It's yours truly, Petra, fucker, back with another mother lover. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock on with your boy, because we back with another reaction. This reaction is Topher, Dear Tom. Topher's on the motherfucking mic, about to drop some damn bars. You already know what it is. Tune on in, grab that couch lock, grab that drink, grab that Sprite, grab whatever you like to sip on, grab your crackers, grab your chips, lock in with your boy, because this one's going to be a fun one. A lot of people were saying this is a diss. I don't think it's a diss, but we're going to jump on in. I like that beat, though. I always think when it's that kind of beat, you already know the rapper's gonna go to fuck off. You know what I mean? That really slow, like, piano, violin type beat in the beginning and shit. It always lets me know the rapper about to go off something nasty.
As a black conservative, I catch a lot of hate.
And that's something true. I'm gonna be honest. He definitely catches a lot of hate as a black conservative, which I think some of this shit is foul. Now, I say it like that, man, because I think when you got your own views, your own belief system, and that's how you believe and that's how you view things, and you got people that come after you for those beliefs because of the way you believe, and they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, no way, no how. And you're everything evil in the book to them, every racist word they could give you, every name they could call you. And that's what they give you, and all you doing is trying to preach a message of love, unity, and compassion versus whatever the other message they want you to push is. You know what I mean? And that's definitely something Topher and the Marine rapper and Deke here with their group. I can't never remember the name, but their bars are just, they're wholesome motherfucking bars. I don't really hear them swear a lot. They always are dropping facts, dropping the stories that they believe should be heard the best, heard the most. They're not telling you what you want to hear. You know what I mean? It's definitely something music-wise that I think so many can truly relate to. I know a lot of people, a lot of black conservatives right now can relate to that beginning line, just like they can relate to the next one. I'm more effective against the DNC than Watergate. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black conservatives that have caught nothing but hell for their beliefs, with everybody and their mama wanting them to shut it on down, shut it the fuck up, and they haven't. And you got to give them major props for that, because that amount of hate, it has to be something that is hard to stomach when it's people you think would be on your side completely turn against you.
Effective gets the DNC than Watergate, but I never did it for the numbers that it may generate. Can't say the same for others. Decided it's time to ventilate about your fans up in my.
Homie said he didn't do it for the money. He didn't do it for the numbers. And I'm getting it from he did it for the message. That's why he's about to ventilate. Let it all on out. Let all those people that know they just doing it for that click, that view, that dollar. That's not why he did it, and that's not why he's doing it. Some real dope shit. Ask your fans up in my comments asking me questions.
Comments asking me the question. You gon' collab with Tom MacDonald? Here's a suggestion. How about you tell them who you voted for this past election? You talk a lot of politics, maybe it's all deception. As a rapper, you can make a lot of money being controversial. Online, be bad about it, put the phone down and be a different person. I ain't saying this what you like, but don't pretend we know the purpose. Ain't gotta guess it when it come to me, cause I'm in the streets with the people working. And that is the...
And that's right there. A lot of people were saying it's a diss. And that's why I'm saying I don't think it's a diss. I think he's just keeping it a buck. He's saying he don't. What I'm getting from it is he's saying he don't really know if Tom is about his political beliefs in the streets as he is. Topher's in these streets pushing that conservative message, pushing a message of his beliefs and how he sees it. You know what I mean? And Tom MacDonald does drop a lot of trendy music. He jumps on a lot of trends, but that's his shtick. That's how he's always done it. I thought he was rocking with conservatives when he dropped White Trash or whatever it was called, remember? But I mean, I think he leans more conservative than he does liberal. But I mean, he is from Canada, so you got to take that in my eyes, you got to take that into perspective. But I don't think Tom is out here dropping music with Blair White and taking other conservative avenues because he's just playing the part, you know what I mean? I think Tom MacDonald really does have views that are conservative, this, that, the other. And I think he's doing his best way to push it the way he knows how. And if that's controversial music, that's controversial music. But I don't really see him making a whole lot of music that liberals and radicals are about to jump on and love. I mean, a lot of the shit he drops, liberals fucking hate and radicals can't stand. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
It's the difference between us and most of these rappers. The page with number one first, everyone coming behind us after. Replacing the dread, don't be giving energy to none of these actors. Mention nothing about being canceled, we fought it all when it really happened. Hey, Tom, why are they so stupid? Dreaming you defend them lets me know that they ain't thinking lucid. Have you ever lost distribution for content in your music?
Now, I don't know if Tom had actually lost shit with distribution, but I know he did have something that was held up once. An album, I believe. But that having your music held up by distribution, a lot is happening a lot lately. There's a lot of artists, man. Off the top of my head, Bryson Gray, Playboy the Beast, Lock Saint, Topher, the Marine Rapper. I don't know if the Marine Rapper, I'm pretty sure. But I know the first couple I've named, I know Lock Saint is having at least 2 of his albums held back. They won't even drop them. Is it CD Baby won't? I don't know if it's CD Baby or the other major one, but they are not letting out Angela go, period. I mean, he's got a point. I mean, I don't know if the FBI has been at Tom's door for his First Amendment usage, but I'm sure he's definitely had phone calls that others haven't. And as he said, they're blazing a trail. They're blazing a lane. And there's a lot of rappers that are in this lane blazing that motherfucker as they go. You know what I mean? And I can name a few again off the top of my head. There's Topher, there's the Marine Rapper, there's D-Cure, there's Tom MacDonald, there's Adam Calhoun, there's Upchurch. There's Struggle Jennings. There's a lot of these rappers, bro, that are really laying down music that conservatives are picking up. I'm not talking about like Forgiato Blow and Stoner, what is this? Stony Dude 360. I'm not talking about those that have dropped the MAGA music. We can talk Bryson Gray into this too, because he's definitely blazing that motherfucking lane, bro. Patriot J is blazing that motherfucking lane. And it's a lane that a lot of radicals and liberals cannot stand because they can't stop it, they don't know how to stop it. And the numbers are growing and they can't stop. No matter how much they hate, the love is overwhelming. And that's something that they cannot stand. But when they're as controversial as they are, and they stir in the pot as much as they are, you definitely have to believe that law enforcement at some point is going to be like, hold up, we need to talk to them. Something like that, you know what I mean? And that's definitely something that I don't know if Tom MacDonald has had to deal with. But I know there's a ton of rappers that have because of the music they've laid down.
At the FBI at your door for your First Amendment usage, huh? At this point, it's hilarious to compare. Conservatives showed you love, our support has been more than fair. From Fox News to Glenn Beck, we had you everywhere. But I burden in the struggle with something you'll never share, no. Cause you ain't really bout it. Fight for us, I doubt it.
And he has a point there. I'm gonna be honest. I like Tom MacDonald. I fuck with his music heavy. But he has a point, man. There has been times Tom MacDonald has been asked crucially, do you fuck with this party or that party? And he's not willing to amplify his choice. You know what I mean? Especially when you are as controversial as you are not jumping. Like he said, conservatives had you everywhere. We had you on Glenn Beck. We had you on Fox, this, that, the other. And you still have not laid down, I'm a conservative, Raj. You know what I mean? Something like that. And that's what I really think he's getting at. That's why he's saying, I fight for it. I fight for us. I doubt it. Is you really going to be out here fighting for conservatorship? Or are you just riding the coattails of it? And Topher definitely is an artist that I think Tom MacDonald will respond to. Now, I seen a comment on TikTok when Topher dropped this, his little snippet on TikTok, and they was like, well, rip when Tom MacDonald answers back. I don't think so, man. A phone call could probably settle this, but there could be more back and forth. But I do not believe that Tom MacDonald is going to one and done Topher. Not at all. And I'm still going to say, I do not believe this is a diss track. He is not out here calling Tom out his name, none of that shit. He's just laying down what he thinks to be true. And he's okay to have his opinion. Until Tom MacDonald says otherwise, his opinion ain't wrong. And there's a lot of people that are going to get mad at that, but that's okay. You can be mad. Music is subjective. But he has a right to believe what he believes, especially when they're in the same lane. You know what I mean?
My judgment has been clouded. Now I'm looking at my phone shouting. I need you to wake up, give it to us straight up. I can't help but thinking that it's something not right. Are you trying to fake us, draw us in and bait us, just so you can hog up all of the spotlight?
Right there, are you just using the lane for your own source of fame? Or do you actually give a fuck about what you spitting? Or do you actually care about the movement? And he's just asking questions. And these questions are hard questions, but they gotta be asked because there's a lot of people that are asking this. Topher has the platform to get it heard, but he definitely has a point. So just so you can hog up all the spotlight, you like how he switched that up too, did a little bit of auto-tune, did a little bit of singing. That's that versatility that Topher is capable of. Topher is a savage-ass rapper. He's savage with the bars. Have you heard a cuss word yet? You know what I mean? And it's amazing that in this day and age, you can have such dope motherfucking bars and not have to swear to get them. And I love swearing. I'm never going to change. But I definitely dig music that is not full of swear words, fuck these bitches, hoes, money, cars, and clothes, you know what I mean? And I definitely am heavy into the political rap scene because I love political rap. I love music that has a message and is to a point, you know what I mean? Let's keep it buck.
I just wanna know, will the answer be a yes or no?
What y'all think? You think that Tom MacDonald is gonna be a conservative or no? Do you think Tom MacDonald rocks with the conservative party outside of his trendy, controversial music, or do you think it's just a game? Do you think it's just a play? You already know what it is. Before he finishes the song, if you want to hit let me know in the comments. Let me know.
I gotta know. Remember, this is not a diss, but an open.
Right there, he just said it, so I don't know why motherfuckers is out here trying to make it more than it is, bro. He just said it's not a diss. And yet you still got motherfuckers out here trying to make it way more than it is. Thank you, Topher, for clearing the motherfucking air. It is an open letter. It is a bunch of questions that he wants answers to, and he's got every right to ask the motherfuckers.
And hopes that you respond and we get to know you better. Congratulations on being sober and all the effort fighting against withdrawal and slowly piecing your life together.
This man just shouted out like 3 of his motherfucking songs, shouted him out on sobriety, the withdrawals, the problems from it, and y'all motherfuckers really want to act like he's out here dissing. Come on now, man. That shit's wild to me, bro. Motherfuckers just want controversy. They want beef when there doesn't need to be any. There can be an allyship. There can be a friendship coming out of this. And motherfuckers don't even want to see it. That's sad. Smash that motherfucking like button. Smash that bitch for me if you want to hear a Topher and Tom MacDonald collab. Tell me that shit wouldn't be fired.
But it's about time we sat down and had the conversation. Do you mean everything you say, or you only in it for the compensation? If your choice is the latter, good. I ain't here for the condemnation, but I do request while moving forward, you release your music with the connotation. I am just a grifter.
He's got a point right there, bro. And they said it's not a diss, it's an open letter. He's just letting motherfuckers know. He's letting them know. If you really not about this, just tell people I'm a grifter. I'm just in it for the money. It's okay to be broke, poor, struggling your ass off and want to make some bread. Ain't nobody mad at that. Ain't nobody mad at your hustle. But he's got a point. You ain't got to lie to kick it, and you ain't got to lie to act like, you know, he's got a solid ass point. And I know a lot of cats are gonna get mad at that, ain't gonna be able to handle it. And that just shows how closed-minded a lot of these cats truly are.
Not even American. The proper term should really be a drifter. Now I'm hoping you get the picture and see millions of patriots losing their jobs, fighting, keeping socialists from taking over quicker. Here's a Canadian rapper saying things we ought to say. Give them all our money, Lord knows that we are too afraid. Who cares if he is genuine? The message, all that matters. When it really counts, will he be the type to follow in the battle?
And that's what matters. To a lot of us conservatives, bro, that matters to us. Are you actually gonna be in it to win it with us, or are you just here grifting, trying to make some money off the movement? Do you just want the movement's money? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people, bro, that have just definitely grifted right into conservativeship, knowing full well that they don't back half of what the fuck they preach, and they just preaching it. And they get called out quick and get shut down even faster. You know what I mean? But he's right. Pick apart the people that are phony. Conservatives have to, because, I mean, let's be honest. There's been a long time now. There's a lot of hidden conservatives, a lot of hidden rhinos in this game that do not give a fuck about actual conservatives.
Part the people that are phony, push, repeat, and put together only. Puzzle pieces propped up by the homie. Beat the problem, pressure places on it. See what is revealed. Put in the risk of concern that we feel. If you confess, you've been keeping it real. I'm more than ready to end ordeal. Heard you way up in the clouds and had no time for looking down. Well, hi, neighbor. You're not the only superstar around. You too.
Talking about his last song, Superstar, where Tom was really being braggadocious, man. He was really being braggadocious in that song. Not that he don't have a reason to be braggadocious. You know, he is a motherfucking superstar, but he's got a point too. You choosing to ignore me doesn't minimize my claim. And that's just basically saying if Tom ignores my song, it doesn't minimize what I'm saying. It doesn't even overshadow what I'm saying. It's just choosing he's not willing to holla back. You know what I mean? And it'll definitely be interesting because I really fuck with Tom, but I really fuck with Topher too, and I really fuck with the conservative movement. I really believe in the conservative values. I really believe in shutting down socialism as fast as we can and cutting that communism right the fuck out of the United States, because that shit's a cancer. You got motherfuckers that are preaching communism and socialism that have never been involved in it, not even willing to listen to people that have escaped those countries. They're not even willing to listen to their story because they're like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. The government is better here. Like, come on now.
To ignore me doesn't minimize my claim. I was born to be at the top. I mean, it's clearly in my name.
Topher. That's the truth, man. Topher, man. Topher. And I would definitely say, man, Topher is definitely one of the top conservative rappers out there, hands down. This man's bars are not to be fucked with. You know what I mean? I would not want to be on the receiving end of a diss from him. You know, when it comes to artists and it comes to the vocabulary that they use, some of the best artists I've ever heard when it comes to their vocabulary are Topher, the Marine rapper. That's just to name two. They ain't using no kindergarten ABC type shit. How many rappers you know talk about connotation? Like, just think about that for a second. A lot of motherfuckers gonna have to look that up in a dictionary because they don't know what the fuck it means. You know what I mean? So that definitely shows there's levels to this shit. And I would definitely say Topher's in the top.
I need you to wake up, give
I love
it to
that,
me
man.
straight up. I can't help but thinking that it's something not right. Are you trying to fake us, draw us in and bait us, just so you can hog up all of the spotlight? I just want.
And that question has been asked a lot. You know, I used to think, as a Tom MacDonald fan, that it was a lot of jealousy and a lot of envy coming his way. Not that there's not a lot of that too, but when we get further and further down the line from, you know, straight white male, those songs, because that's when I really was like, man, y'all just mad at the homeboy. Y'all just mad. Y'all jealous. That's really when I was saying that. And then, you know, now we're further away from that and listening to, you know, hearing more and more rappers come out as conservative or believing in the conservative values, conservative way of life, and maybe not even a conservative way of life, just not wanting to see socialism or communism take over. Seeing other rappers go down that route definitely showed me that even though I drew a circle on my back too for everybody that has an opinion that doesn't want to get caught up sharing it. You know, in my opinion, everybody that's a content creator that has conservative values and speaks on them has painted a target on their back for every radical, every liberal, everybody that is mad and hates conservatives to take a shot. And I think a lot of artists have definitely taken the brunt when that brunt isn't just theirs to bear, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people out there that jump on the grift into the conservative, and then they get eaten the fuck up and chewed the fuck out. Like, Nicole Arbor, great example. She wanted to fuck around with Upchurch, this, that, the other, and she got roasted into no end. She went on Candace Owens' show, got fucking slaughtered to no end. It just shows you grifted in, and they grifted your ass right back out.
No. Will the answer be a yes or no? I gotta know.
Sincerely, Topher. I fuck with that. I really do. I really do. You think Tom MacDonald is going to answer Topher back? You think Tom MacDonald's going to answer back the open letter? You think Topher was wrong for it? If you think he was wrong for the song, let me know. If you like the commentary, if you like how I do it, also let me know. And I know you already know what it is. Stay blazed, stay blessed, stay safe for the next reaction, for the next episode, for the next off the cuff, for the next roasting session. You already know what it is. We dropping content often. So on those notes, you already know what it is. Peace.